Hello, students. It's teacher Natalia again. How are you feeling today?
Hello, guys. It's teacher Gustavo. How was your week? Are you doing well?
Great. Write down here how are you feeling today for us, okay?
Leave down the comments.
Well, guys, in last class, we were studying about zero and first conditionals, ok? E hoje nós vamos começar a nossa aula com uma breve revisão, alright? So let's go. Zero and first conditional. Look at the sentences A, B, and C and answer the questions 1 and 2. A. If the weather is good on Saturday, I'll take you to the beach to see the sunrise. Letter B. Sites like Facebook and Instagram help if you want to make new friends. And letter C. If you love someone, you respect them. All right, guys, so based on the sentences, let's see. Number 1. Which sentences talk about things that are generally true? Ok, students, so now, agora analisem aí. Quais dessas sentences elas apresentam que algo que geralmente é true, verdadeiro? Can you tell me? All right, so it's letter B and C. Why? So look, sites like Facebook and Instagram, eles podem ajudar a achar novos amigos, right? So it's zero conditional. And if you love someone, então se você realmente ama alguém, você respeita essas pessoas, alright? Então, algo que também é verdadeiro. And number 2, which sentences talk about a possible future situation? Então, algo que é possível de acontecer, algo que provavelmente aconteça, uma situação. So, it's letter A. If the weather is good on Saturday, ok? Então, no sábado, se o clima estiver good, I'll take you to the beach. Então, aqui a frase diz que eu vou levar você à praia para ver o sol nascer. Mas eu também posso ir ao parque, ok? So, I can take you to the park. I can take you to have an ice cream, ok? Então, há outras possibilidades, alright? So, here we saw the sentences, ok? Então, na sua completude de significado, alright?
Very well, guys. So we have examples of zero conditional generally true, and first conditional, possible future situations, okay? And we have to remember some more examples in terms of structure. Todo sentido tem uma structure que auxilia você chegar nele, né? The structure for zero conditional. If, present, and present. So we have the condition. If I listen to a song, consequence, I always cry. So here in the example, listen in the present and the consequence cry, chorar, in the present as well. Take a look at the picture there. The guy listening to a sad song and crying. Sempre acontece com ele. For him, it is generally true. Okay? That's why we have zero conditional for him. Does it happen to you, teacher Natalia? When you listen to a sad song, you always cry?
Not always. But...
Not always. Então, for teacher Natalia, it's not zero conditional, né? Para ela não é algo que acontece com certeza, né? Então, vejam, essa seria a ideia aqui, pessoal. Let's see the next one. Now, first conditional. The structure. If present, consequence, future or modal can. Lembram-se que a gente falou desses dois? Dá para usar o will na consequence e o can também. Take a look at the example. If you give her your love, she will love you back. So the condition is dar amor a alguém. If you do that, a possible consequence. Veja só, first conditional é possible. She will love you back. Por isso, will. Or can. Poderia ser também. She can love you back. Alright, guys? So the thing is, para a gente diferenciar, zero conditional, presente nos dois lados, na condition e na consequence, com a ideia de certeza. É uma consequência necessária, acontece sempre com você, ou naquela situação que você está descrevendo. First conditional, present in condition, future will or modal can in the consequence, and then this consequence is a probable possibility, not a necessity, like in zero conditionals. All right? Now we are going to practice.
Okay, guys, so to remember everything we saw last class, and today we're going to do some exercises, okay? We're going to start by letter A. Choose the best option to complete zero conditionals. Students, é sempre muito importante que vocês leiam os enunciados com muita atenção e prestem atenção no que o comando está pedindo ou indicando para vocês, alright? In this case, we are going to use only zero conditional, alright? So let's start. Number 1. If you eat too much fast food, letter A, you will gain weight. Letter B, you gain weight. Letter C, you gain weight. And letter D, you gained weight. Lembrando que a palavra weight quer dizer peso, alright?
Number 2, if you study hard, A, you get good grades. B, you got good grades. C, you're getting good grades. Or D, you will get good grades. Grades são notas, okay? Like a grade in a test or examination.
Number 3. Aqui nós temos a ordem invertida, alright? Só para relembrar vocês. Number 3. I smelled, letter A, if it is in the sun. Letter B, if it was in the sun. Letter C, if it will be in the sun. Or letter D, if it are in the sun. All right? So now, guys, you are going to pause the video, okay? Write down the answers on your notebook, and you can also leave your comments here below, okay, on the video. All right? So let's do it.
Was it okay, guys? Did you finish? Did you get good answers? Was it easy to do, difficult? Let's see the answers.
So let's go. Number 1, if you eat too much fast food, you gain weight. Letter C. So guys, pay attention. We have if, present, the condition, and we also have present in the consequence. So, eat, alright? Então, se você come muito, você gain weight, ganha peso, alright?
Number 2, very similar. If you study hard, you get good grades. Letter A. The condition is study in the present, and the consequence, letter A, you get in the present as well. This is zero conditional.
Number 3, I smelled if it is in the sun. So letter A, here again, okay, we have zero conditional. Why? Because it's something true. Então, o gelo derrete se ele está no sol, okay? It's something true. So I have present in the condition and present in the consequence, zero conditional. Okay, students?
Yes. Did you get everything correct? Now, let's practice with first conditionals. The same thing, right? Choose the best option to complete, but now complete first conditionals. Okay? Number 1, if I have some free time, A, I go out with my friends. B, I'd go out with my friends. C, I'll go out with my friends. Or D, I went out with my friends.
Number 2, if you work a lot today, letter A, you felt tired tomorrow. Letter B, you're feeling tired tomorrow. Letter C, you feel tired tomorrow. And letter D, you will feel tired tomorrow.
And number 3, I'll be very happy. A, if Mary calls me. B, if Mary call me. C, if Mary called me. D, if Mary is called me. Now, guys, you pause the video again, write down your answers, leave them in the comments so we can like, we can share, we can answer to each other, have a conversation, okay? And then we are going to discuss the answers.
Is it okay, guys? So let's correct the sentences. Was it okay for you to do? Great. So let's correct.
Number 1, if I have some free time, letter C, I'll go out with my friends. Okay, so here, first conditional, the condition in the present, if I have, and the consequence with will, I'll go out with my friends, a possibility.
Okay, number 2, if you work a lot today, you will feel tired tomorrow. Letter D. Here again, guys, we have a possible situation, okay? So we have present in the condition and the future in the consequence, something that can happen, all right?
And number 3, same thing, but now the order is changed. First, the consequence. I'll be very happy. And the condition in the present. Letter A, if Mary calls me. Lembrando, no present simple, quando a gente fala de he, she, it, no singular, os verbos precisam levar um S. Por isso que o correto aqui é calls, ok? Present, singular, in English, he, she, it takes S in the end. Okay, guys?
All right, so here we have the answers, okay? If you wanted to see them again, tá? Então, se vocês quiserem dar mais alguma conferida, tirar alguma dúvida, vocês podem conferir de novo, all right? So, continuing, we're going to do another exercise to practice, okay? This one is a little bit different, ok? Então, esse aqui é um pouquinho diferente. Vocês irão completar com os verbos que já estão entre parênteses, mas tomem cuidado, ok? Na questão da conjugação, na questão do uso da palavrinha. Alright? So, let's go. Letter C. Complete the sentences with zero conditional structure. So, here, guys, pay attention, okay? This one, you're going to use the only zero conditional, okay? So, number 1, if babies be hungry, they cry.
Number 2, if it not rain, negative, okay, the flowers die.
Number 3, people stop using their cars if public transportation be efficient.
Number 4, oil float if you put it on water. Okay? And you can also do exercise D, but exercise D, complete the sentences with first conditional structure only, okay? Number 1, if I go out tonight, I go to the cinema.
Number 2, if we not see each other tomorrow, we see each other next week.
3, she be late if she walk to work.
And number 4, if the weather not improve, we not have a picnic. Okay, guys, so now again, you can pause the video, okay? Write down your answers, leave messages here down the video, okay? And if you are in doubt of any word, you can also search, ok? Vocês também podem pesquisar se vocês ficarem em dúvida de algum vocabulário, ok?
All right, guys. So now, did you finish the exercises? Was it okay? Did you pay attention to the structures for zero and first conditionals? Yes? So let's see the answers.
Okay, let's go. See, okay? Number 1. If babies are hungry, they cry. Guys, it's very important to hear, okay? We have verb to be, ok? Mas ele precisa ser conjugado, ok? Então, nós usamos are porque babies está no plural, ok? Então, eu tenho if, present condition, and the consequence is also present. So, cry, ok? Então, se os babies estiverem hungry, eles choram, ok? Zero conditional.
Number 2. If it doesn't rain, the flowers die. So, lembra lá, pediu para fazer na negativa. E negativa no presente em inglês precisa do auxiliar do. E nesse caso, do auxiliar does. Porque precisa de um S. Lembra quando a gente fala de he, she, it, de coisas no singular, de uma só, a gente precisa colocar esse Szinho, por isso que fica does e junta com o not da negativa. Doesn't rain. If it doesn't rain, the flowers die. That's the consequence, né? As plantas, as flores morrem.
Okay, number 3. People stop using their cars if public transportation is efficient, ok? So, we have here again, ok? Nós temos mais uma vez o verbo to be, que nós temos que conjugar. Neste caso, ó, lá no finalzinho da frase, será is, porque nós temos public transportation, it's singular, ok? So, we have the consequence and we have the condition, ok? Present, então, as pessoas param de usar os seus cars se o transporte público é efficient, ok? So, it's something true, zero conditional, right?
And number 4, oil floats if you put it on water. Já fizeram a experiência de colocar óleo na água? O que acontece sempre? O óleo vai flutuar, né? Então, veja aqui a ideia de uma consequência necessária. Oil floats if you put it on water. Floats com S. Oil, aqui está no singular, precisa de um S no verbo no presente. Oil floats, the condition in the present, if you put it on water. Okay, guys? Now, letter D, only first conditionals. Present in the condition and the consequence with future. Will or can. Aqui nossa resposta pode ter tanto will quanto can. Ok, guys? Na first conditional dá para usar os dois na consequence. Let's see. Number 1. If I go out tonight, I will go to the cinema. Or I can go to the cinema. Both options are good. Ok? Então, se eu vou sair hoje à noite para fazer alguma coisa, tem várias possibilidades. I will go to the cinema, I can go to the cinema, but also I can go to the park, I can go to a nightclub, I can go to a bar maybe. Yes? So, multiple possibilities. First conditional then.
Okay, number 2. If we don't see each other tomorrow, we will or we can see each other next week. So here, guys, we have negative, okay? We use don't because we, ok? Então, aqui a gente vai usar o don't porque nós temos o pronome we, nós, alright? So, if we don't see each other tomorrow, we will or we can see each other next week. So, it's a possibility. Something that can happen. Então, se nós não nos vermos amanhã, nós iremos nos ver na próxima semana ou nós podemos nos ver, ok? So, first condition. First conditional, we have present condition, okay? And we have future in the consequence, okay?
And number 3, she will be late. Oh, sorry, guys. She will be late if she walks to work. So here, first, the consequence. She will be late in the future. And the condition, if she walks to work. Condition in the present. Por isso que tem S, mais uma vez. Ela, no singular, leva S no verbo. Walks to work. Então, se ela for andando para o trabalho, ela vai estar atrasada, ela vai chegar atrasada. This is a possibility, okay?
And number 4, if the weather doesn't improve, we won't have a picnic. So here, guys, again, first conditional, why? Because we have present in the condition, and then we have a consequence, something that can happen. Nesse caso aqui, a gente usa o doesn't, porque ele está fazendo referência ao weather, ok? Ao clima. Então, se o clima não melhorar, we won't, negativa, nós não faremos o nosso picnic, ok? Então, é uma possibility, porque o clima também pode estar good, alright? First conditional.
Very nice. Is it okay for you guys? Did you have correct answers there? If not, and you have still questions or doubts, dúvidas no geral, leave in the comments, talk with us, we can try to explain again, all right? And now we have one more exercise for you. Exercise E. Complete the conversation between two friends with the appropriate conditional forms. A teacher Natália já comentou com a gente, né? Preste atenção no que o enunciado está pedindo sempre. This statement is asking to use the appropriate conditional forms. Então, aqui não estamos dando para vocês. Use aqui a first, use aqui a zero. Nós temos que interpretar no contexto da frase qual é a melhor. Uma dica. Para usar first conditional, nós comentamos que é para usar first conditional numa possible future situation, ok? Para ter certeza se é possible, usa a palavra provavelmente, in English, probably. Se dá para usar probably, provavelmente é first conditional daí, ok? Porque senão, se for zero conditional, daí é certeza, você está dando uma ordem, você está pensando numa condição, mas numa consequência que é necessariamente verdade, ok? We are going to read, and then you can pause the video, write down your answers on your notebooks, leave your answers down the comments, and then we discuss together, okay? Let's see. I am Josh, you are Megan, teacher Natalia.
All right.
So, what are we going to take for our picnic?
Let's do this way. If it's hot, we make a lemonade. If it's cold, we prepare some tea.
But if we take a lot of things, we need a big basket. Do you have a big picnic basket at home?
I'm not sure, but if I not have it, we can buy one.
What if it's expensive?
If it's expensive, we borrow a basket from my cousin Roxane.
Okay, so if you bring a cake, I bring sandwiches and a drink.
All right, it's a deal. See you tomorrow.
Okay, guys, so now you can complete the sentences with the correct conditional forms.
All right, guys, did you do the exercise? Was it okay for you? Did you have any difficulties? Okay, so now we're going to correct, okay? Let's go, teacher Gustavo.
Let's then. So, what are we going to take for our picnic tomorrow?
Let's do this way. If it's hot, we make a lemonade. If it's cold, we prepare some tea. Okay, guys, here we use the zero conditional. Why? É importante chamar a atenção de vocês para a primeira frase ali, ó. Let's do this way. Quando a Megan diz isso, ela não está deixando uma outra possibilidade. Ou seja, também depende do weather, ok? Because it can be hot and it can be cold. Mas ela já deixou algo certo. Então, if it's hot, we make a lemonade. If it's cold, we prepare some tea, ok? Então, é algo true, verdadeiro, que irá acontecer, alright?
A Megan já deixou certo as opções que são possíveis, né? Limitou. Josh says, but if we take a lot of things, we will need a big basket. Do you have a big picnic basket at home? Então, o Josh pensa numa condition. If we take a lot of things, né, levar um monte de coisa. A consequence, probably, veja só, vamos usar o probably. We will probably need a big basket. So this is first conditional, a probable possibility.
All right, and then Megan says, I'm not sure, but if we don't have it, we can buy one. Então, in this case, she's giving, okay, a possibility. Então, aqui ela tá dizendo uma possibilidade. So, if we don't have, we can buy one. All right, first conditional.
Now, Josh, what if it's expensive?
If it's expensive, we borrow a basket from my cousin Roxanne. So here again, guys, she says what's going to happen. Então, aqui ela limita mais uma vez, ok? Então, se estiver caro, nós vamos pegar emprestado, alright? Então, the verb borrow, it is pegar emprestado, ok? So, we use zero conditional because it's something that is going to happen. Como ela limitou, então é algo que vai acontecer, so we use zero conditional, okay?
And very similar to the last one. Okay, so if you bring a cake, I bring sandwiches and a drink. Então, o Josh está falando aqui, você traz isso, se você trouxer isso, eu trago aquilo. Então, eles estão separando aqui. Ele não está dizendo assim, se você trouxer o bolo, talvez, probably, eu vou trazer alguma coisa. Não, eles estão fazendo um combinado, por isso zero conditional. If you bring a cake, I bring sandwiches and a drink. So, zero conditional, present, bring, and the consequence, bring in the present too.
All right. So, and the last sentence, all right, it's a deal. See you tomorrow. All right, students. So, that's all for today, okay? If you have any doubts, you can write down your comments, okay, under the video, or you can ask to your teacher, okay? We can help you too. So, see you next class.
Qualquer dúvida, dá toque aí pra gente, okay, guys? Well, we hope you enjoyed the lesson. We hope you understood everything. And see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.